The 2011 Renault Fluence Z.E. The last vehicle Renault unveiled was the Fluence Z.E concept at the 2009 Frankfurt Motor Show, but today the French company has finally brought us the final design of the production-ready model for us to mull over. Production will begin in the first half of 2011. The Fluence Z.E is an entirely electric vehicle powered by a synchronous electric motor with rotor coil that delivers a total of 93 HP 11,000 revolutions per minute, while maximum torque is 226 Nm. The electric motor is recharged using a lithium-ion battery with a capacity of 22 kW per hour. The sedan's design is defined by taut and fluid lines with the Renault logo, foglamp surrounds, and headlamp brows. The design extends to the lower part of the headlamp mask, which is painted in a blue-hued color. The Renault Fluence Z.E's interior is based on the same layout as the internal combustion engine version. Only the rev-counter has been replaced by a bespoke instrument panel which displays data concerning the remaining range and battery charge. The decorative trim of the uncluttered dashboard is picked out in a color that is exclusive to the model, while the center console includes the displays forward, reverse, neutral, and parking, which are the different positions for the transmission control lever. All electric cars are coming out of the woodwork, so it really isn't an ingenious idea to come out with a production model for the Fluence Z.E. We can bet that Renault is kicking themselves for not putting it into production earlier, but they could have been waiting for someone like Daimler to come along. The Daimler-Renault alliance was just announced on April 7, 2010. Press release after the jump. Press release. Renault has unveiled the finalized designs of Fluence Z.E and Kangoo Express Z.E, while customers wishing to be among the first to run on electrical power can pre-reserve their vehicle at. The simple act of registration allows prospective buyers to choose their electric vehicle and benefit from priority availability as soon as it comes onto the market. Aware of the impact that motor vehicles can have on the environment over their complete life cycle, Renault has been working actively for many years to achieve ongoing improvements regarding the ecological footprint of a vehicle at every phase of its life: production, on-road use, recycling. As demonstrated by its Renault Eco-Squared program in favor of the environment, Renault believes it is essential to ensure that the most effective technologies are available to as many motorists as possible at an affordable price. Electric vehicles represent a clean break solution aimed at making CO2 emissions-free mobility in use, except wear parts, available to all. In its bid to become the #1 low CO2 European carmaker, Renault is working on two main fronts: the introduction of new technologies for internal combustion engines and transmissions, and an unprecedented commitment to all-electric vehicles. Renault estimates that electric vehicles will account for 10% of the world market by 2020. The alliance is investing €4 billion in its zero-emissions program, and a 2,000-strong team, 1,000 at Renault and 1,000 at Nissan, is already working on electric vehicles. Renault Fluence Z.E. Following the unveiling of Fluence Z.E concept at the 2009 Frankfurt Motor Show, Renault has taken the wraps off the finalized design of Fluence Z.E, which is due to go on sale in Europe and Israel from 2011. As the C-segment's first production saloon electric vehicle, Renault Fluence Z.E targets motorists and fleet operators who are looking for a status-enhancing vehicle that is both economical to run and respectful of the environment. Renault Fluence Z.E will be manufactured at the OYAK Renault factory in Bursa, Turkey, on the same production line as the internal combustion engine-powered versions of Fluence. Production is due to begin in the first half of 2011. Immediately identifiable. As the compact segment's first three-box electric vehicle, it was imperative that Renault Fluence Z.E should be recognizable at first glance. To distinguish it from the internal combustion engine version, it comes with a package of specific features and details that unmistakably associate it with Renault's electric vehicle range. The electric version of Fluence stands at a length of 4.75 meters, which is 13 centimeters longer than its internal combustion engine cousin in order to accommodate the battery behind the rear seats. At the same time, the lines of its flanks have been revised in order to maintain the same overall balance as the original version. At the front, the Renault logo, foglamp surrounds, headlamp brows and lower part of the headlamp mask are all picked out in a blue-hued color. The upper air intake is traversed by a gloss black strip incorporating a blue chrome trim that links two similarly finished circles situated either side of the grille. Finally, the lower air intake incorporates a body color strip that runs between the two fog lamps. Renault Fluence Z.E's lines are taut and fluid, while the rear quarter panels have been harmoniously extended in order to absorb the additional length resulting from the longer rear overhang. This design encases the rear screen in a way that recalls the rear-end styling of prestigious sports coupes, while a gloss black trim at the bottom of the screen emphasizes the rear's harmonious proportions. The design of the rear lights, which extend forward either side of the car, also contributes to the overall balance of Renault Fluence Z.E's lines. The clusters themselves feature a pattern made up of backlit blue-hued lozenges. Gloss black exterior mirror housings, body color painted side protective moldings and the battery charge flaps on both wings add the finishing touch to Renault Fluence Z.E's uniquely expressive looks, as do the boot lid's blue-hued panel and the Fluence Z.E badge. Last but not least, the rear bumper incorporates a black diffuser which is engineered to reduce aerodynamic drag, while the wheels have been specially designed to minimize turbulence. Several body colors are available, including Energy Blue, a new color that is specific to Renault's electric vehicle range. A spacious, status-enhancing vehicle. Renault Fluence Z.E is conclusive proof that electric vehicles do not have to be small, narrow and uncomfortable city cars with a limited touring ability. The new model is the same width as the internal combustion engine version of Fluence, and the cabin space it delivers is worthy of that of a saloon car from the next segment up, including best-in-class front and rear elbow room. Renault Fluence Z.E's interior is based on the same layout as the internal combustion engine version. Only the rev-counter has been replaced by a bespoke instrument which displays data concerning remaining range and battery charge. The decorative trim of the uncluttered dashboard is picked out in a color that is exclusive to the model, while the center console includes the displays forward, reverse, neutral, and parking, which are the different positions for the transmission control lever. Renault Fluence Z.E also packs a raft of useful technologies, including a built-in smart navigation system, Bluetooth telephony and automatic dual-zone climate control, plus automatic headlamp and windscreen wiper activation. Renault Fluence Z.E targets families looking for a spacious, comfortable vehicle, and total boot space amounts to 300 cubic decimeters (VDA, ISO). The electric version of Renault Fluence is likely to figure on the shopping list of many fleet operators thanks to its low running costs. Technology. Renault Fluence Z.E is an entirely electric vehicle. Motor. Fluence Z.E is powered by a synchronous electric motor with rotor coil. Peak power is 70 kilowatts at 11,000 revolutions per minute, while maximum torque is 226 Nm. The weight of the motor, excluding peripherals, is 160 kilograms. Acceleration performance is crisp and linear, with maximum torque available very early on. Battery. The capacity of Renault Fluence Z.E's lithium-ion battery is 22 kilowatts per hour. The battery itself tips the scales at 250 kilograms and is located behind the rear seats in order to free up a boot volume of 300 cubic decimeters (VDA, ISO). An energy recovery system enables the battery to be charged when the car decelerates. Battery charging methods. It will be possible to charge the battery of Renault Fluence Z.E in one of three ways. Via a household mains supply 10A or 16A, 220 volts, which will fully charge the battery in between 6 and 8 hours. This method is particularly suited to vehicles which are charged during the workday or at night, since it permits owners to benefit from the off-peak rates available in certain countries. At fast charge stations using a 32A 400-volt supply which enables the battery to be charged in approximately 30 minutes, available in 2012 or 2013, depending on model. The quick-drop battery switch system will enable Renault Fluence Z.E's battery to be swapped in approximately 3 minutes at bespoke battery exchange stations. Chassis. In order to adapt the ride to Renault Fluence Z.E's specific characteristics, dimensions, weight distribution, the suspension has revised settings compared with the layout seen on internal combustion-engined versions of Fluence. The front suspension setting is softer, since electric motors are lighter than all the internal combustion engines available for Fluence. Meanwhile, the rear suspension has been revised to cope with the heavier weight due to the presence of the battery. Tires. Renault Fluence Z.E runs on low rolling resistance tires. The Goodyear-developed efficient grip enables lower energy consumption thanks to extensive work on tire casings and sidewalls. The tread is identical to that of a conventional tire in order to ensure high-performance road holding and braking. Dialed-in safety. The ABS and ESC electronic driving aids have been recalibrated. On the passive safety front, Renault Fluence Z.E's body structure has been strengthened in order to deliver the same high standard of safety performance as the shorter and consequently lighter internal combustion engine version. Production. Renault Fluence Z.E will be manufactured at the OYAK Renault factory in Bursa, Turkey, on the same production line as the internal combustion engine versions of Fluence. Production will begin in the first half of 2011. This solution will enable Renault to minimize capital outlay and get production underway rapidly, while at the same time guaranteeing a very high standard of quality. The production of Renault Fluence Z.E at Bursa will also permit Renault to benefit from plant's outstanding performance in terms of quality, cost and delivery times, as well as from its local network of suppliers. This in turn means that the group will be able to market this zero-emission saloon car at prices that are as attractive as those of the internal combustion engine versions of the model.
If you liked this video, please share your thoughts in the comments below and don't forget to hit the subscribe button.